Maranatha. Today's the topic is God's plans are the best ones for us. Bible reading from the book of Jeremiah, 29th chapter, 11th verse. For I know what I have planned for you, says the Lord. I have plans to prosper you, not to harm you. I have plans to give you a future filled with hope. According to the prophet Jeremiah, the people were carried to Babylon at God's command, and God was punishing them for their disobedience against Him for generations. They would be in Babylon for a long time according to God's plan. So it was best for them to settle in by building houses, make themselves and their families comfortable there, contribute to the welfare of the city, and pray for its blessings. Jeremiah wrote like this to the exiles in Babylon. Jeremiah cautioned them not to give ear to the false prophets, who gave them false hopes of a speedy release, and he assured them that God would restore them to their own land again at the end of 70 years. However, despite their disobedience against him, God had gracious thoughts for his people and had plans for their future that were meant to prosper them and bring them prosperity instead of harm or disaster. These plans included bringing them peace and hope. God was faithful to fulfill His promise to the nations of Israel. That should encourage us that God is still in charge and that He will continue to fulfill His promises to us. This is not a promise that we will be prosperous in this life and that as long as we trust God, our lives will be easy and we will have everything we want. But it is the promise of a life in which we can have peace even in the midst of troubling issues. We can have faith that God will guide us through even the darkest days and most trying circumstances. God reveals through Paul, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to His purpose. Nothing that occurs to us is hidden from His knowledge, and everything that occurs is entirely for our benefit. Trusting that God's plan is best for us even when we cannot understand it is a key component